Understanding the fundamental principles of Netiquette. Hello, in this presentation entitled, Understanding the Fundamental Principles of Netiquette, we shall familiarize you with the core principles of Netiquette, emphasizing the importance of adopting a respectful, empathetic, and responsible approach to online interactions. By following these principles, learners will not only improve their own digital experiences but also play a role in fostering inclusive, constructive, and vibrant online communities. Learners will be able to comprehend and practice Netiquette, which is essential to prevent negative outcomes. At the end of this presentation, you will be able to define the meaning of Netiquette, explain at least 5 rules for communicating on the Internet, distinguish between good and poor Netiquette practices. Unit 1. Understanding the fundamental principles of Netiquette. Subsection 1.1. Introduction on Netiquette. Subsection 1.2. 12 Guidelines for Proper Online Communication. 1.1. Introduction on Netiquette. What is Netiquette? The word netiquette is derived from combining the word network with the French word etiquette and describes a respectful and values-driven way of behaving with others in emails or other computer-mediated communications, CMC, Oxford, 2016. Netiquette is a made-up word from the words net and etiquette, often referred to as etiquette for the Internet. It thus describes the rules of conduct for respectful and appropriate communication on the Internet. The guidelines for respectful and appropriate online communication. These are not legally enforced, but recommended rules aimed at fostering respectful interactions, especially with strangers on the Internet. The specific rules of Netiquette vary depending on the platform, and it's typically the responsibility of website or app operators to define and enforce these guidelines. The term emphasizes the importance of courteous behavior in digital communication, aligning with values-driven interactions across emails and other computer-mediated communications. Netiquette refers to Internet guidelines that advise people on how to communicate and treat others when interacting online. These guidelines can apply to multiple aspects of the Internet, such as email, message forums, and video chats. Practicing Netiquette is like practicing etiquette because both involve interacting with others respectfully. However, the rules for Netiquette are specific to online communication. Practicing Netiquette can be important for strengthening your online reputation. For example, potential employers often research job candidates, and they might be more likely to hire someone who treats others with respect. It is also valuable to practice Netiquette so you can communicate effectively with people like co-workers, classmates, or teachers through online platforms. For example, you may find it important to know how to write a kind, professional email when inquiring about a job opportunity with a potential employer. But, why should organizations be interested in the accurate perception of emotions in emails between their employees? The positive emotional transfer of emotions and moods among people in a group improves cooperation, increases perceived task performance, and decreases conflict and absenteeism. It is crucial for organizations to succeed in accurately communicating emotions in emails, and that all members of an organization, especially the upper management, know how to skillfully communicate with this medium. 1.2. 12 Guidelines for Proper Online Communication. Here are 12 general guidelines for proper online conduct that you should follow when communicating on the Internet. 1. Follow the same rules online as in real life. Adhere to the same etiquette online as you would in person. Avoid insults, provocations, or threats, and always respect others' opinions. Constructive criticism is key, and remember, online insults can lead to legal consequences. 2. Consider the person behind the screen. Remember you're communicating with real people, not just machines. Be mindful of what you write, as the Internet never forgets. Screenshots or copies can be made even after deleting messages. 3. Always present your best self online. Anonymity can lead to less self-control, but maintaining politeness and professionalism, even in disagreements, is essential. Avoid typing in all caps, as it is perceived as shouting and considered rude. 4. Read before asking. Before asking questions, read previous responses to ensure your query hasn't already been answered. Repeating questions shows a lack of attention to the conversation. 5. Mind your grammar and punctuation. Take the time to proofread your messages for clarity and accuracy. Errors can distract from your message and frustrate others, especially in professional communication. 6. Respect others' privacy. Always seek permission before forwarding private messages or sharing others' information. Use BCC when emailing multiple recipients, and never sign up for services using someone else's details. 7. Be mindful of others' time and bandwidth. Get to the point quickly in emails and messages and avoid sending unnecessary information to large groups. Respect people's time and the limitations of data transmission. 8. Be forgiving of others' mistakes. Everyone was once new to online communication. If someone makes minor errors, it's best to let them pass. For major issues, like incorrect quotes or poor grammar, offer private, constructive feedback. 9. Don't misuse your power. If you hold a position of authority online, never abuse it. For example, system administrators should respect privacy and avoid accessing personal data without permission. 10. Help prevent flame wars. Flame wars involve aggressive personal attacks. Stay out of heated discussions and avoid offensive language, as this can have legal consequences. Always model respectful behavior. 11. Know your online environment. Different online spaces have different norms. What's acceptable in one forum may not be in another, so observe and adapt to the specific community's behavior before participating. 12. Combat hate speech. Hate speech is a growing problem online. If you encounter it, report the content to the platform. If you engage, remain calm, ask for factual evidence, and promote positive dialogue. Never respond with hate. Synopsis. When communicating on the internet, you should always remember that you are communicating with people and not simply with computers or smartphones. As in the real world, rules of etiquette are necessary on the internet. Netiquette is therefore important to avoid adverse consequences. Treating others online with the same courtesy and respect as you would in face-to-face interactions. The 12 guidelines for netiquette provide essential rules for respectful and responsible online communication. They emphasize following the same etiquette online as in real life, considering the person behind the screen, and always presenting oneself professionally. Users should read previous messages before asking questions, pay attention to grammar and punctuation, and respect others' privacy by not sharing information without permission. Netiquette promotes positive and constructive online interactions while minimizing conflicts and misunderstandings. It's important to be concise, mindful of others' time, and forgiving of mistakes. Those with authority should not misuse their power, and users should avoid engaging in or escalating flame wars. Understanding the norms of each online space and combating hate speech respectfully are also crucial aspects of maintaining a positive online environment. Thank you.